Hello and welcome to the second El Main Convo podcast. I'm Joe, and with me today are Ben,
Hello.
Ryan,
Hello.
and Ashley.
Hello.
What have we been doing this week then? Does anyone want to start?
Well, can I question why I wasn't introduced first?
Because I'm more important.
Ben's in the centre of my screen,
Alright,
Yes.
fair enough.
which doesn't make any
At least you
sense.
weren't
I
introduced last.
concede.
Yeah, surely I should have to be on the left of the screen.
Yeah, that's how a normal human would do it, but
Oh, okay.
I just centre on
Of
middle.
course.
So I think we
Okay,
just
I-
discovered that Joe is an android. And
I just panicked and said Ben, okay?
Default response.
Keep it together, Joe. Come on. We can get
Okay.
through this.
So, what have people been doing since the last podcast? Ryan was the only one in the last podcast other than me.
I've eaten quite a lot of pizza.
You have eaten a lot of
We
pizza.
have a reputation for that, don't you, Ben?
Yes, I do, but that's
What did you
pretty
have
much
for breakfast?
it. I didn't have breakfast. I don't have breakfast unless there's pizza going. If there's pizza left over, I'll have that for breakfast. If not, I'm not interested.
oh, the healthy option.
Nah, healthy option. What are you on about?
Well, that's when you
Have a
have nothing,
vegetable
isn't it? That's
pizza.
a healthy option.
Have a vegetable pizza. That's the healthy option.
So where do you get the best pizzas then, Ben?
Oh,
Let's
It's
get
a
some
good question.
sensible
It's a good
consumer
question.
advice.
I went to a place where we had to take away. I think it's called Geno's. Was it? They were pretty good. Domino's are always good. They're quite expensive. Pizza
Domino's
Hut.
always let us down. Domino's always let me
Oh,
down.
Domino's pizzas are brilliant.
I don't know.
No,
I had a
I've got-
Domino's a couple nights
They've
ago.
missed them. Every time they've missed one part of our order.
But is that because you're getting like 6 pizzas because there's so many of you?
Last time I got it ordered, the guy appeared in the car park to the minute of when it was supposed to be here. It was
If he's
amazing.
waiting outside beforehand.
Yeah, I gave him a penny tip.
You say it's 6 pizzas, but just write down 6 pizzas.
But it's
Yeah.
more likely to go wrong the more pizzas you've got.
But you
Order
still-
one pizza, you won't have a problem.
Yeah, but still.
You'd have more of a problem if they miss something out, though.
Yeah.
That's true. If you get one pizza and you've only ordered one, you've got an issue.
Exactly. Shall we? We discovered this week. This is so smooth. We wanted to bring up a Hitler sitcom we found.
Yeah, I'll post a link below.
Nice
Heil,
plug, guys.
Heil, honey, I'm home. It's the most incredible thing on the internet.
It lasted for a whole episode.
And it's about Hitler and Eva Braun, who live next door to 2 Jews. That's comedy gold.
Well, yeah, isn't it them trying to kill the Jews?
Next door, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that the whole story? Or is it meant to be the story that was never made?
Yeah. And Neville Chamberlain
Fantastic.
drowned in the first episode. It's amazing.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't seen it yet.
It's like a traditional, like, American multi-camera sitcom with, like, laughter tracks and everything. Like, Hitler walks in and they all, like, applaud.
Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
what happened in real life anyway?
True. And they have catchphrases. Yeah. So good.
I'm just looking at the cast on the Wikipedia page, and the actress who played Eva Braun was actually replaced by someone else in the unaired episodes for some bizarre reason.
And, like, the problem with this show is the actor plays Eva Braun.
Yeah.
Obviously. Got to fix that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to be the most controversial thing.
I'm just going to find some quotes because I have some on my Twitter that I tweeted last night. Right.
From the
at
show?
one point- yeah, at one point, Hitler says, "Gotta think lucky, gotta be lucky. I'm lucky Hitler."
That is comedy gold.
And there's another one. Eva Braun's like arguing with Hitler about Neville Chamberlain coming over, and she says, "Do you want it to get out that Adolf Hitler insults his neighbours?" Which is just incredible.
Well, he usually just invaded them, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, that was his thing.
Invade first, insult later.
Yes.
Like at one point he complains that you can't just invade one little country when Neville Chamberlain comes round and complains about the invasion of Czechoslovakia.
I need to watch this now.
It's the
I'll
best.
post the link to the YouTube video we
Yeah.
found.
The reason I found it was there's a Telegraph article about that new sitcom The Right Way, and it's meant to be really, really terrible. I've not seen it, and they were like, "It's the worst sitcom since Heil Honey I'm Home." So instantly, I was like, "Heil Honey I'm Home." What? Google that.
Got to investigate that. When was it made?
1990.
Oh wow.
It was
Older
on like
than us then.
it's on like B Sky B before it was B Sky B, I think.
That's a long time ago. Well, I remember reading that it was episode straight after Dad's Army,
Yeah.
which I thought was some fantastic scheduling.
And the continuity announcer references it as well. It's
I saw
amazing.
that as well.
Shall we do the news?
Well, which piece of news do you want to kick off with? You're
I
in
don't know.
charge.
I
Do we have a
Reggie-
do we have a jingle?
I don't have a jingle now.
Okay.
I'm
let's-
sorry.
I thought you did have one.
No, I
Something a
don't.
jingle.
Well, that was for intro.
Just silence.
I,
Okay. Let's discuss Reginald D. Hunter and the PFA then. So I'll quickly give a summary of what happened.
Go,
Basically,
Joe.
the PFA were doing their annual awards, right? And they booked Reginald D. Hunter as the host. And obviously, there's been quite a lot of controversy with racism in football this
They
year.
didn't book him as host, did they? It was just as a comedian.
Oh
sort of-
yeah.
bit of
Some
entertainment, wasn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
And obviously this year there's been quite a lot of controversy with racism, with Suarez, all that stuff. And Reginald D. Hunter is quite famous for using the word, do I say it? Or should I just say the N-word?
Say the
Well,
N-word.
saying it in a news context, I think, is okay.
Okay. Let's just skate past it and say the N-word. Basically, he says,
I dare you.
he says the N-word a lot, and somehow they were not aware of this when they booked him. It seems because they started to complain about his act afterwards because of his heavy use of the N-word and some jokes about Jews and stuff as well. But
Just gloss over that bit.
Yeah,
the thing is, the PFA said that before they, officially booked him, they spoke to him and the people they organised it with, and said that they didn't want any bad language or racist language or anything.
yeah,
So then, well, one, why did he still use it? And two, but why book someone who's known for using it? It's like getting Frankie Boyle and saying, "Look, we don't need to be offensive at all." He couldn't say anything. If he's not offensive, he wouldn't be able to say anything.
Yeah,
Or
it's all
like
his
getting
jokes.
Ricky Gervais saying, we don't want you to tweet at all.
Well, he wouldn't tweet mid-show, to be fair.
He might. I've...
But
But yeah, it's different if they've told him specifically not to use language like that.
That's what
even
they've said, but they might be saying that to get out of, to try and worm their way out of it.
There might be
like-
miscommunication somewhere.
Yeah.
We don't really know, I suppose.
And that's his act anyway.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't take long for them. Surely they at least Googled Reginald D. Hunter before they booked, right? Like,
I'd hope
Yeah.
they'd watched at least one of his shows first, to be honest.
yeah.
Well, we don't know.
But yeah, there's just so many more options you could have gone for, and not him, when
Yeah.
you
He
don't want
know
any
anything
racist
about
language.
He doesn't even know anything about football. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So he couldn't really do football jokes. I just don't understand the choice at all.
It
He's a
doesn't
funny
make
guy,
sense.
but perhaps it's the wrong gig for him.
Yeah.
But that's some independent writer would say. It was like he was the right man at the wrong gig or something.
Yeah. He's funny on stage. He's very funny.
But I don't understand why you book someone and then didn't. I don't know. He,
Well, I don't think
he
we
was
know
just
enough.
he was just so clearly going to do that, and now they're demanding the money they paid him back.
Well, they're still
Yeah.
demanding it.
Yeah.
'Cause that,
Apparently.
that surfaced a few days ago.
Well, they were as of yesterday.
And that's pretty terrible. I mean, you can't do that.
No.
Presumably, unless he actually signed something to say that, they can't take it back off him.
Yeah,
No.
league think so. But you can't. If he gave it back, that would set a terrible precedent. Just because you don't like someone's performance,
Yeah.
get that. Like
Yeah.
I don't like any Premier League footballers' performances.
Did you
Can
see? I
we
think
do
it was
that?
Dara O'Brien. Dara O'Brien tweeted he looked forward to asking professional footballers their money back, like next time they didn't perform.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was a good tweet that Reginald D. Hunter retweeted. Let me just find it. Which was about. Can I find it in time? Am I going to have to fill time?
I think you already are filling time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
All the PFA,
I'm there.
all the
Chill.
PFA have said is that they told him not to say it. That's all they've said, really, on the issue. So.
Right. He tweeted someone called Mike Carroll. I don't know who that is. I read that Reginald D. Hunter said. Okay, I'm going to just say it now. I read that Reginald D. Hunter said nigger at the PFA Awards. Guests were appalled. Footballers hate that word when used with no malice.
Yeah, racism is a big issue in football.
Actually, the thing is, though, as well, they said that they didn't want any bad language or anything in it, but it's a room full of footballers who swear all the time anyway.
Yeah, but isn't his whole act that he's like an ironic view on racism, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that like his thing?
He's attacking
Yeah.
the uncomfortable way that people treat racism, I guess. I guess I sort of illustrating that when I wouldn't say nigger earlier.
Yes.
When using it in context. That's what he's attacking.
Yeah.
But
There's
they
definitely a market for that.
But they misunderstood that because it's vaguely not the simple.
But the thing is as well that Luis Suarez was banned because it didn't matter if he'd said it in an abusive way or not. It was that he used the term itself, and he still got the ban.
Oh, wow.
Which is why the PFA is still a bit
But he did use that in a abusive
Yes.
manner.
Well, he claimed he didn't.
Yeah.
That was his defence, but they banned him anyway.
If you're just going to curse, I mean, there's a whole manner of words that are just offensive and not racist.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
I mean, Suarez has a track history anyway. If you want to talk about Suarez, we can go all day, I think.
We've not got enough time.
The day will end shortly.
So, did we cover that?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Does anyone have anything else to say, or shall I move on?
I hate Luis Suarez. That'll do.
Yeah,
I hate
same.
Just,
That's a good way to end that discussion.
yeah.
Okay.
Very relevant.
To conclude, we hate Luis Suarez.
Yeah.
The second bit of news that we have is that the Gears of War movie is back in development. So,
Well, when did it get cancelled last time? Do we know?
I do not know.
I can find out.
But I know that the guy who's now producing it is the guy who did Battleship
Oh, brilliant.
and Ted.
Oh, well, Ted
Ted did okay.
Didn't it? I've never seen it, but
I've not seen it, but it looked pretty funny.
it did okay critically, didn't it? Like for a comedy.
Yeah.
So, I don't
The
know.
worst thing about Ted is how many stupid Twitter parody accounts. And none of them are actual parodies. They just tweet words that,
Or like horse ebooks.
not really. They're fake inspirational. They're nothing to do with the character of Ted, basically.
Oh, is it like Tumblr-based content?
Sort of. Have you seen the Will Ferrell account?
No, there's loads of those as well. Because he hasn't got a real one, has he?
I don't know. Right, here's some examples of a TED parody account. Right? I never argue, I just explain why I'm right. That's
Brilliant.
not anything to do with TED. And then, I'm not saying I am Batman, I am just saying no one's ever seen me and Batman in the same room.
Brilliant.
Teenagers have time plus energy but no money. Middle-aged people have money plus energy but no time. Old people have time plus money but no energy. None of these are TED related. Tweet it from your personal account.
Just motivational tweets.
That's not a parody.
It's what some people do to get followers, isn't it? Really.
Basically. Anyway, this isn't about Gears of War.
I was
No.
about to say.
We got a bit off track, but suitably.
A little bit.
Yeah, but that was still interesting. It's fine.
It flowed. It was fine. We'll keep it in.
We're basically just
Okay.
advertising Twitter at the moment.
Well, Twitter's great. Let's talk about
Twitter,
Twitter.
good.
They don't really need us to advertise it.
No.
They're fairly.
Well, they're not very well known.
Shall we
They
put
might
in
need us to.
Shall we put
Yeah,
in
we'll
a
help them out.
Facebook
Yeah.
as well?
Oh yeah.
If you want a cool website, why not try out www.facebook.com?
What's that, Joe?
It's a social networking website.
What does that
Ooh.
mean?
I hear it's all the rage with kids nowadays.
Awesome.
Hopefully it will take off.
Are you saying if I go on Facebook, I can pick up children?
No.
So Gears of War, you were saying?
Yeah, it's going to be terrible, right?
I mean,
But how's it gonna? What's this film gonna be? What's it gonna be
Gears of
like? Is
War.
it?
Do
Yeah,
you
but
know
is it?
anything about Gears of War, really, Ben?
No.
Okay, it's basically some over-the-top macho men,
yes.
old people, with giant guns and chainsaws, and fight aliens.
Well, it's a classic
sounds like
Defend
a
Earth
lot of
scenario,
action
isn't
film.
it? It's yeah.
And what the film's just gonna be effectively just like a sort of story version of the game.
I
Yeah,
assume
this-
the film will be somewhere in the universe that it doesn't feature the main characters. I assume. That's what they
Yeah.
tend to do.
I don't know. You know in G.I. Joe, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Though, you know, like... Oh, who played the massive guy?
I can't remember. I've seen the
That's
film, but I
fine.
Uh,
have no idea.
I can find it. I've got IMDb.
Yeah, IMDb it.
G.I. Joe. The
Terrible
big
film.
guy,
It's a terrible film.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, there you go, The Rock.
Ah, The Rock.
He would be perfect for it, though, right?
Well, yeah, he's probably Coltrane. He's the same guy.
Yeah. It's just... it's going to be a film of them, basically. That
Hmm.
kind of human.
Yeah, it's gonna be a classic action film. Going off Gears of War to make a bit of money, I guess.
Plus,
Will it do well? What are your predictions?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, Ashling would say yes if you two both said no.
Such a film will get a
No.
big budget. Though.
I'm only saying yes because it's the Gears of War relation.
it's going to be destroyed by critics, but
Yeah. I don't think it'd be
Well,
well
critics tend
received,
to
but
hate
I
that
think
kind
it'll
of thing
do
where
well.
you cross media.
it might make some money back. Maybe.
Depends on
They've
what
had
you
their budget slashed though, apparently.
Oh, okay.
It might be a thing people just go to because it's big budget.
The Gears games sell quite well, but do you think
Yeah,
everyone
for
bought
exclusives,
Gears?
yeah.
Do you think everyone who bought Gears is going to go see it though?
Well,
I think
bought
it might
Gears
be
and
one of
I
those
probably won't.
films that people go to hate
I probably
eventually.
won't. I probably won't ever see it. I imagine.
I have no hope for it. I mean, the Gears setting works really well in the game, but I can't see how the character's going to have enough emotion
Well, it's the
in a
universe.
film context if they're the same kind of characters as the soldiers in the game.
Well, they have Gears of War books.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I believe they do. I'm
Yeah,
going
they
to
do,
check that now.
Because Notch was making fun of Cliffy B on the Twitter about how Gears of War story is so terrible, and he was like, "Oh, we've evolved now. We've got butts." But still, it's like they aren't really characters. The characters in the Gears of War game.
No, they're pretty generic. I mean, Marcus particularly is just
Yeah.
stone cold. The other three have a bit of emotion to them, but they're pretty generic.
It works okay in a game. I like the Gears games. Not for their story particularly. I don't like.
Well, story's not too bad.
It's just sort of. I don't know. I
It's
don't
no
know.
Halo, but it's
No.
a damn good exclusive, really.
Have we exhausted Gears of War, or is Aisling looking something up?
I was looking up books, but I think there's only been 4.
Alright.
They
Well,
should
Halo's
stop
done the
there.
same, hasn't it? Really.
Halo's had quite a few.
Halo's
Halo's got some huge expanded universe that I don't understand.
Oh, nobody understands Halo Universe.
Mass Effect's got quite a few as well.
No, Mass Effect Universe is much, much smaller. Than,
Yeah, but it's got quite a lot of books.
Yeah, but Halo Universe is at least 10 times bigger. It's ridiculous. I mean, Star Wars is the same, actually, isn't it? Star Wars.
The
is
Star
even
Wars
worse.
universe is ridiculous, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Ben has no idea.
But I don't understand either of those because they're so bloody big, you know.
There's a planet named after Jon Stewart in the Star Wars universe.
Wow. Where's
And
that?
it's Obi-Wan's home planet, apparently.
Which planet is it? Bit of trivia?
It's Stu John.
Oh, wow.
Because
That's
Jon
imaginative.
Jon Stewart was interviewing George Lucas and was like, "What planet's Obi-Wan Kenobi from?" And he's like, "Stu John," and then that was taken as canon.
Wow. Star Wars has some really weird sources for canon like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just dotted about all over the place.
Yeah, it's fairly ridiculous. What do you hold out much hope for 7?
I don't know. Have they got all the original actors back?
Because
Because I don't want them to. That's the thing. They'll be like 30 years older now.
I know that I think Carrie Fisher jokes about coming back, and everyone took that as fact, and she was like, "No, I was kidding." I'm not sure whether she is or not.
I hope not. I want them to do something original. Like, what's it called? The Xbox game. Whatever. You know, the new one.
Force Unleashed.
Yes. That was at least brave and original.
Yeah.
It divided people in terms of story, but at least it was brave and original. I enjoyed the game. So.
I think if they do something original, it could work quite well. But if they try and add more to the existing,
They should just use that pattern Oswald Parks and Rec filibuster. As
Oh
the idea.
yeah, I posted into that as well.
That's incredible. You should definitely watch that.
It was very funny. I've never seen Parks and Rec.
It's amazing. So good. It's like I'd probably hold it as close to The Simpsons in quality.
Really?
Not in like how much impact it's gonna have, but in quality.
How long's it been going? Is it fairly recent?
BBC 4 have been showing it for like just this year, but it's been going through it in America for like 4 years, I think.
Oh wow, it's not bad. It's a good
I
run
think
for America
it's full.
because they cut things as soon as they lose 1% of their viewer percentage. Don't they?
I'm gonna Google that in case I post it on No Homers and someone has a go at me. Oh, 5, I think.
You got to cover your ass.
Yeah, exactly. From the internet. Yeah, 5 seasons, 89 episodes.
How long the episodes are? Half hour.
22 minutes.
It's pretty short. They have
Well,
massive.
it's because of adverts, isn't
Yeah,
it?
they have massive ad breaks on America, don't they? They have like 10-minute ad breaks.
Yeah. Well, like, The Simpsons in America has 4 ad breaks now.
What? It's only.
Wait, what?
That's the same length as that, isn't it? 20
I think,
minutes.
what is it 4? Yeah, I think it's 4. You have 1 after the opening titles.
Wow.
Oh my
And then, like,
God.
3.
I'm guessing their ad breaks are short though, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't think so. I
think
thought
they're
Americans
like-
had a reputation for doing really long ad breaks.
I know they
But
have.
then there's going to have more adverts than episode.
Yeah, but this is America. Well,
I think it takes it to a 30-minute slot.
Yeah, there's so many people to advertise to. You have to pump it in.
I guess.
Do they have anything like the BBC where there's no adverts?
No.
Oh, really? So it's all like
Because
ITV
the BBC is
stuff.
anti-freedom, right?
Oh,
what they say. They're all like, because it's a
point, yeah.
state-funded broadcast, isn't it? So they're all like,
yeah. Well, sort of. I mean, TV licenses as well and stuff like that.
well, it's state-funded.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wow, we got onto the BBC from Gears of War.
I thought it was good.
Pretty impressive.
But I like the BBC.
I like the BBC.
I like the BBC.
It,
There you go,
it makes them
American
more responsible for the content they produce. I think.
Yeah.
So.
There you
and
go,
it has Doctor
American.
Who.
Oh no,
And
no,
Doctor
no! Let's stop this discussion now. Let's move on.
No, let's discuss
Oh.
Doctor Who.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
out.
Ashley, what did you think of the latest episode?
I actually quite liked it.
Oh.
That means it was
thought-
terrible, right?
No, it was the best of the season. She's
Oh,
right.
really? I haven't seen it. I don't care.
I didn't think it was the best of the season. I
No,
thought
you
Rings was
thought-
the best.
Yeah, but
Which
you're
one's
an
Rings?
idiot. Rings was the stupid singing episode.
That was the worst thing ever. Nothing happened. Nothing. They went to some place, some person sang, end of episode.
It was bad.
That was it.
Well, no, it wasn't bad. It was like nothing.
Exactly,
just-
nothing happened.
It just happened.
Well, that
but I
depends
thought
if you
the
want
latest one was
Songs
pretty
of
good.
Praise style content, doesn't it?
Has it gone quiet naturally?
I think Ryan just killed everything. That's all.
Oh, I just cut
Alright.
out for a second.
Okay. I had no idea what he said anyway.
It probably wasn't important if it came from Ryan.
No.
I didn't mean that, Ryan. I'm sorry.
No, you did mean it. I know you meant it.
Oh, fine, I did.
I'm after you.
I hate your soul.
I hate mine
What?
too.
What do you think the name of the What do you think the name of the Doctor's going to be, Ryan?
Well, I heard it was going to be Ed Balls.
You think it's going to be Ed Balls? I'd back Ed Balls.
Are they actually going to reveal the name Doctor ever?
Well, the finale's called The Name of the Doctor, but I assume they won't actually reveal it. I assume there'll be a Get Out clause. But Stephen Moffat's like, no, I'm not faking. But
Really? It's
Yeah.
going to be,
It should be Ed
it's going to be
Balls.
like John Smith or something really trivial. It's just going to be
Well,
like the
that's what-
most
that-
lame name.
that's what he always gives his name as, isn't it? When he goes and has to like pretend to be a human.
Yeah.
But that'd be stupid.
It's like the most generic name you can think of.
He'd be pretty brave.
His name at the minute's pretty generic. The actor, Matt Smith, just keep it as that.
Just call him Matt Smith.
I think that would create the most controversy out of anything they said, though.
Not
No, do it.
No, the most controversy would be if he's called Stephen Moffat.
Oh, wow. That'd be
To be fair,
amazing.
no. You could create more controversy if his name was something like Adolf Hitler.
That'd be incredible.
That'd be more controversial, I think.
And then the next series of Doctor Who's just Hi, oh honey, I'm home.
Yeah.
Yes, and they can use the 7 episodes they didn't show from 1990.
Exactly. So
They've got half the series written.
Uh,
They've only got half the series to write now.
yeah, we've solved Doctor Who for you there, Moffat.
I like how we've gone full circle now.
We have, actually.
We've cleanly rounded that off.
That's almost professional. Did Ryan and Ashton want to discuss Far Cry?
Well, I quite like to.
Okay,
Yeah.
Go for it.
Just
let's discuss Far Cry.
just that I like the over-the-top game style, like Saints Row
I-
3.
Should we clarify the full game name because Jared thought it was just Far Cry 3.
It does seem to
It's
confuse a lot of people that the Blood Dragon has the same name, except Blood Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is the full name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can see why people would be confused if you just say Far Cry 3.
It has nothing to do with Far Cry 3. It's an amazing piece of advertisement.
So why didn't they just make it number 4?
Well, because it's not canon. It's a really ridiculous version.
So why not leave out the 3 altogether?
Well, it's based on 3, like very, very loosely. Like technically, it's based on 3. I think that's it.
I've played 3, and I've got to say it doesn't look like it at all.
I think it's only based on a technical level.
Yeah, isn't it tonally very different?
Yes, the whole. It's like an 80s over-the-top kind of action film style thing. So there's bright neon lights and lasers and all sorts of stuff.
Sounds amazing.
Whereas
How's it-
Far Cry 3 was all about like surviving on that island, wasn't it? Stuff like that.
Yeah, 3 was basically like a jungle, and you kept getting attacked by tigers and dogs and stuff. It was a bit weird, but
Yeah,
it's
bit of a
alright.
survival game. I've not
Yeah.
played that. So.
It's alright. It's
Yeah, I've
decent.
seen quite a bit of it. It got rave reviews, etc.
It looked quite good at E3 just because E3 was full of dark grey brown shooters, and then suddenly Far Cry 3 comes out and it's
Yeah.
colour.
It had a good mentality to it.
Yeah. So how was the new one reviewed?
Well, Edge gave it a 7.
But that's good because it's Edge.
The Edge was it's nailing around the 8s.
What did Edge give the original Far Cry 3?
Oh, someone have to Google that.
I'll do it.
I-
Hold on.
I've no idea. Edge is a good base mark. We always use Edge, don't we?
I use Edge or and Eurogamer.
Eurogamer good.
I sometimes use Official Nintendo Magazine, but I take that with a pinch of salt because they are going to prefer Nintendo. I just
Yeah.
like the writing.
They tend to be more damning of third-party software. They tend to kind of protect first-party. But the thing is, with Nintendo, you don't really have to protect first-party anyway. So.
I don't think that Official Nintendo Magazine are purposely biased. I think it's just that they're Nintendo fans writing for Nintendo fans, so it makes sense. They like Nintendo games.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't work at Official Nintendo, magazine unless I liked Nintendo.
Exactly.
Or I couldn't find a job anywhere else.
I found the Far Cry 3 review.
What score did it get?
Eurogamer gave it 10, by the way.
Bloody hell! I knew it got like 9s and 10s, that kind of thing.
Edge gave it 8.
Oh wow, that's good for Edge. Yeah, Blood Dragon's not getting the same kind of level, but it's more controversial, I think. Like the way they've just crudely rebadged it and made it ridiculous.
Well, Far Cry 3 was fairly conventional, but good in its own way, whereas this seems to be a bit more out there.
Yeah. Far Cry 3 looked like it cleanly fitted within a genre. It was like a template for that genre.
It was good though.
It was a good, very well executed game. But I prefer things like Blood Dragon, having played neither of them.
Having played neither of them, you prefer Blood Dragon.
Yeah, but I prefer.
Well done, Ryan.
I prefer the whole mentality of going over the top. I think that's what a game should be about.
Well, yeah,
essentially.
The games media, though, at the moment do seem to lean towards the more serious takes on things.
Exactly. It's kind of like making fun of itself, kind of thing.
I'm not really a fan of that. I'd rather games were crazy and silly.
There are some amazing serious games.
Yeah.
DayZ springs immediately to mind, even though it's just a modification. But, that stuff like that is amazing fun. The idea of survival. So. It depends. I mean, I do like serious games, but I think gaming should be about just doing stuff you can't do otherwise.
Yeah, I like the craziness of certain modern games.
Yeah. So I mean, realism can work to a degree, but if I want realism, I'll go outside.
I don't know why I said I don't know why I said modern games, because games have always been crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Well, games are getting more realistic now because the technology's getting better, I think. So it's easier to make a game that looks close to real life.
Like, I wonder if when we get to a point where the graphics are like near enough a realistic, whether I will want to play a realistic World War II shooter or something.
It might terrify you.
Yeah, exactly.
It might terrify you.
I'm not sure I want to shoot a person who looks like a real person.
That's an ethical issue.
Yeah.
As a result of FIFA.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
FIFA can only get better with realism, basically.
Yeah, that's the kind of game that works over realism.
Well, it depends if Suarez has anything to do with it.
You just get eaten.
Suarez just changes to Pac-Man. Just walk around the pitch.
I would buy that game.
They should put that feature in.
And when he picks up the ball, all the other people turn into like the blue ghost and they run away from him.
That's perfect.
I think you're losing a bit of realism there, but other than that...
Yeah,
it'd be amazing fun. It would never happen in real life, but it'd be amazing fun.
I like how we got to that idea via going, FIFA can only get better being realistic. And we're like, yeah, Suarez could be...
We're doing well.
Suarez can become Pac-Man.
I'd play that game.
I want to play that game.
I want to make a game where Suarez is Pac-Man. Just goes around eating Chelsea players.
Wait a sec, I'm just googling something.
What are you googling?
I am googling. Have you heard of Lords of Football?
Yes.
No.
I showed that in the main conversation.
Yeah.
It's kind of for people listening. It's kind of like Football Manager, except it focuses on more social issues of the footballers. Rather than just going, play football now. It's all about what they do in like their downtime and stuff, and like managing them outside the football pitch. It's kind of like you combine Sims and Football Manager.
A fairly famous footballer is involved in it, isn't it? And I can't remember his name.
I have no idea. But I've seen.
I don't know what you're talking about, so.
It's good.
Lots
it's
of
a new
football.
game. It's on Steam. I don't know how much it is. It's like 20 quid or something.
Here we go. Vialli, Chelsea legend.
Oh, Gianluca?
Yeah.
Gianluca Vialli, yeah.
He's involved with it.
Oh right, I didn't know they actually got football. I thought it was just an indie game. Fairly indie.
Well, I think it's indie. I think he's like in charge of the indie developer.
Oh wow. I didn't know that. I knew about the game. I've seen gameplay of it. It looks very, very good game. An indie game would struggle to have depth sometimes in that kind of deep management sim.
I guess, but
they balanced it quite well.
Have any of you played? It's a football game on New Star Soccer on like the iPad.
But is a New Star company that does like lots of little games based on
Yeah.
sports?
It's the same people who did the Grand Prix one.
Yes, I've played the GP one. Yeah, I've heard of New Star. Yeah.
New Star Soccer on iPad and other tablets, and it's on Android.
They've gone mobile, have they? I haven't seen New Star in ages.
But that is really good. That's like my favourite football game.
What do you do?
You are a player. It's part Football Manager, but you're a player, so you've got to manage your own life as well.
Oh wow.
And part like, how would I describe it?
So what's it called?
New Star Soccer.
New Star Soccer. So is it on iOS and Android or what?
iOS, Android, and I think there is a PC version, but I think it's an older one.
Yeah, it's just I've heard of it on PC. Oh, it's £2 on my phone, apparently.
It's very good. It's definitely worth it.
I've heard of New Star.
Yeah.
What are the games that they got then? Because New Star are very good.
I do not know. I think is it just one guy who works at New Star, Simon Reed?
I've no idea. I remember playing the GP one a few years ago. I mean,
here's their games. They did New Star Soccer 5, New Star Tennis, New Star Hockey, New Star GP, Super Laser Racer, New Star Soccer 4, Sensational Soccer, New Star Soccer 3, New Star Soccer 2, New Star Soccer 1, Euro Cup Manager, World Cup Manager.
Wow. Yeah, the GP one was very good when I played that.
I'd recommend New Star Soccer for people who like football.
I'd recommend Football Manager to people who like football.
I would also recommend Football Manager.
Well, isn't that like your favourite game then?
It's my only game.
You play FIFA too.
A little bit.
Not as in FIFA 2.
Yeah.
FIFA
Or do you play the management part of FIFA and Football Manager?
I wish. The thing is with FIFA, I'd play it more if it had a more realistic edge to it. Like, some of the stuff they have in it is just completely and utterly nothing like real football.
What, like Suarez turning into Pac-Man?
Oh, no, I'd like that. That would be realistic. But just in terms of transfers and stuff like that, and then, like, one more recent ones, you couldn't play, teams wouldn't put in offers for you as a player. You'd just decide which club you wanted to sign for. Or stuff like that.
That's weird.
So,
yeah, I never really played FIFA. The last one I got was like 2006.
I've got 11, I think.
I just don't bother.
I don't bother anymore.
I enjoy it, but I won't buy it every year.
No.
It's a lot to shell out every year.
Yes, especially, latest FIFA's like, I remember going in, when's it out? It's normally out like October, November, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I went into a shop in like February and it was like 40 quid or something, so.
And then you can get it for like, I went into Game the other day and I saw FIFA 11 for like 50p.
Yeah.
Yes, that happens a lot.
It drops off incredibly fast.
I got NHL like 07 or 08 or something from CEX this year, and I paid £2.
That would work for me as well, because my problem with buying old FIFAs is that I always know that all the teams have changed. It annoys me. But with NHL,
yeah,
I don't know any of their players.
Exactly. It's brilliant. And it still looks new when you play it.
I kind of like that though. When you go back and you play a game where all the squads have changed, I'd quite like it if, like FIFA or something, were to release a game with the same graphics as of today, but with the squads of like '97.
No, they should definitely do classic squads. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be
Why haven't they done that? That's
Because
obvious.
they're
pitch
idiots.
that?
We'll pitch that, and we'll pitch the Pac-Man thing.
Yeah, because don't they like do the patches where they change them like halfway through the season?
Yeah, you can change the squads halfway through the season to get the. You can edit them yourselves as well, but they should just have one where they've got all the players from 15 years ago or something.
Well, can't you download player-made patches then for that? Is there not like a modification scene for FIFA?
I don't really know. There probably is.
The thing is, this is EA. Why haven't they? That's an obvious DLC idea. They love
It is,
DLC.
yeah.
Why wouldn't they
Well,
have charged?
yeah.
them?
I just charge you through the nose.
They'll probably charge you like £5 for.
One player.
Yeah.
A different
Yeah.
spreadsheet.
Yeah. Shall we move on to the quickfire question round?
Well, I want to know what questions you've got. I'm quite worried.
I wasn't aware there was going to be a question round.
Oh,
Maybe I should have been.
now you're in for it then.
Okay.
Basically, I have written questions that you don't know,
And you're going to quickfire them?
and I'm going to say them.
Do we have to answer them before you ask the next one?
You just have to answer quickly.
I'm wondering how quick the fire is.
It's rapid fire.
It is going to be very fast. Are you ready?
Okay.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Shepherd's pie.
Pasta.
Favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Old Batman. Camp Batman.
Black Widow.
Favorite word not containing the letter A?
Pass.
That's got an A in it, Ryan.
I've no idea. I'm panicked.
There aren't any words that don't have an
biscuit.
A.
There we go. I'm looking
Oh,
on room
that's a
for
good one.
inspiration. There we go.
Oh, hummus.
Biscuits.
Hummus.
Ashling, that's the biggest cheat in history.
Pluralising is like, basically
Okay.
not blatantly not cheating.
Favorite doctor?
Sylvester McCoy.
Meant to be quick fire.
Oh,
Come on, I was
Matt
in.
Smith.
Matt Smith.
I didn't actually specify Doctor from Doctor Who, but
No, I was trying to
Oh.
think of other doctors, but I couldn't think of any.
Yeah,
Fav-
same.
Well, yeah,
Favourite-
in the vein of this conversation, it makes sense.
Okay. Favorite human?
Favorite human.
You, Joe.
Thank you.
Can I pick myself?
Yeah.
I'll pick myself.
Joe, you or Richard Osman?
Okay.
Oh, Richard Osman's quite a good guy.
I'd go Richard Osman. Ashling.
It's
I
quick fire,
can't think of any
Ashley.
humans.
Okay. I'll move on.
Have you got any more
Favorite
questions?
Thank you.
Favorite song about the passage of time?
Oh no, you made a Spotify playlist about this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Uh,
5 years' time.
Well, I'll go feeder and say 7 Days in the Sun.
I can't think of any. Oh, Year 3000!
Of course! Damn
I was
it!
waiting for
Of
that.
course, I completely forgot.
I just default to feeder. That's the problem.
I default
Favorite
to
member of the
Busted.
Spice Girls?
What you say?
Favorite member of the Spice Girls?
This requires me to think of a member of the Spice Girls, you
It's
realise
gotta be
that?
sporty.
I don't know any of the members.
I don't
There
know who
is-
that is, but I know it's one of them. Do I
There's
win?
a scary one, wasn't there?
How many points have I got?
I don't know, I'm not counting.
Scary was one of them, yes.
Okay, scary then.
We should play a game of Sporker right now, try to work out who all 5 members were called.
I reckon I
Maybe
can
we should
name.
finish this first.
No, let me name the Spice Girls first.
Okay. How many are there?
Oh.
Posh,
Fine.
scary, sporty,
Baby.
baby. I'm missing one.
Oh god.
I
Dave.
don't know their real names. I know their real names.
I don't.
No, it doesn't count.
Victoria
No,
Beckham.
that doesn't count.
Victoria Beckham, Emma Bunton, Jerry Halliwell, Mel C, Mel B. Boom.
We still haven't got the last one of the.
Nicknames.
Other
It's on a
name.
postcard, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be our competition.
Go.
Right. Favorite land mammal?
Land mammal.
No, wait.
Cat.
Dog.
I know, I can make this a cat dog
Elephant.
argument.
What did you say?
I think she said elephant.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Favorite non-land animal? Non-land mammal.
Dolphin.
Manatee?
Whale?
Okay. And finally, favorite Fiora-based sitcom?
Well, technically, Dad's Army.
Yeah, Dad's Army.
Dad's Army for me.
Oh no, hello, hello. I'm going hello, hello.
I'll go Dad's Army.
Hello, hello counts, right?
Yeah.
Having that one.
I'll go hi oh honey I'm home.
Based on one
That's
episode.
surprising.
That episode though.
I'm going to watch that later.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Shall we do an awkward silence?
Oh, is there any more questions?
That's the end.
I was
Oh.
enjoying those.
Yeah, they were good.
You could come up with your own questions, Ryan.
I've no idea. I'm panicking again. Oh,
We should do an awkward silence. See who can
I
be
think
the
we've done
first
some of them
to break.
already.
achieved. How many points did we get?
Yeah, who won the quiz, Joe?
Who won the quiz?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I did.
Oh God. We can get our viewers to vote.
You're right.
Who
On
gave
our
the
viewers,
best
us.
And Tom and Jared. It's Tom and Jared. Please decide who was the best. Who were the best answers. Also, if
Yeah.
you're
And
not
Emma
Tom and
Watson,
Jared,
if you're watching.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
And
we
if
should listen
EA
to
are
one of
listening,
these.
if EA are listening, Suarez turning into Pac-Man in the next FIFA. I expect it to be there. If not, write a letter of complaint.
and Classic Kit.
Yes.
Well, not Classic Kit. Team.
What?
And everything.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything else they want to mention?
I still don't like
I
Luis
did.
Suarez.
Same.
Oh,
It'd be
I
much
know
cooler
what I
if you
was
turned
gonna
into Pac-Man, though.
It would be much cooler. I know what I was going to mention. Right, if you go to the last podcast on YouTube, there is a thing at the bottom called transcript, and it's automatically generated, and it's incredible. Some sample quotes. There's one at 2 minutes 48. I'm not sure what it was meant to be. It says, "You is internalizer Echo Star."
What was that?
I didn't know that. Usually it's fraternizer Echo Star.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that means. There's another one. Oh, right where technician K patiently using the price and somehow.
I'm just going to point out these aren't actual quotes from the podcast. They're what
They
YouTube
should
thinks
be
we were
though, yeah.
saying.
They're what we should have said.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we'd said those, YouTube, the captions would have been what we actually said.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is really
Let's test
profound. A man. Right, get ready for this. This is a really profound quote. A man is. This is not the people I don't know, but I now know that God is. That's profound.
It's
Maybe
like
you're
that
thoughtful.
random tweet generator.
Yeah. No, it's like it's horse ebooks, basically, isn't it?
Well, they're the same thing, really. Transcript, here we go. This is unbelievably good.
They are so good.
I can't wait to see what this one says.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to read this one.
There's a really good bit, and I'm trying to find. There's a bit where it just says acrobat.
In no context.
Use the internet name, our candidate factory. Oh no, that's because this would be a good band name. Insignificant designs in the dream of substance abuse, revised unicorns and. I think Insignificant Designs in the Dream of Substance Abuse would be an amazing band name.
Maybe that's what we should call this episode.
Yeah.
Insignificant, yeah, that'd be good.
Yes.
That's perfect. Does anyone have anything else?
I think it's a good place to wrap it up.
Yep.